For the last 5,500 years or so, humans have been communicating through written language by scratching, carving, etching, scrawling, painting, printing, and typing. Writing is a lasting communication process that has recorded inventories of food, conveyed thoughts and ideas, and have told stories that have been read decades, centuries, and even millennia later. It's no wonder that writing is a fundamental and crucial communication skill. To become proficient with written communication does take time and practice. To be truly effective at it requires that your writing be comprehensive. That means that it includes relevant details to what you're trying to communicate. Whether you're writing an email or a text, the information you're relating to others needs to be concise, accurate, and it needs to make sense. Your written message also needs to be clear and understandable with correct spelling and grammar. I'll be telling you about a great freebie that'll help you avoid those pesky errors in just a few minutes. Your messaging also needs to be written at the appropriate level of formality in tone and proper word use, depending on which one of the three written communication types you're writing for. To learn more advanced words that can elevate your comprehension of what you're reading, hearing, and writing, you can follow the link here or find it in the description. The first type of written communication that we see more often than you realize is writing that conveys instructions or directions that range from a short note to complete just one simple task to more complex step-by-step instruction manuals. Written instructions can be jotted down on a post-it note, printed on a food package of how to properly prepare it, can contain bullet points of how to do something, why it should be done that way, and when each step needs to be completed by. To be more effective with your instructional writing, make sure that the message is detailed and easy enough to understand to prevent confusion and wasted time and energy of having to go back and clarify the information of what you meant. That also means that you should take the time to proofread what you wrote before hitting send. When we use informational writing to communicate a message, it rarely requires a response, such as in an update, a press release, or a statement of fact. To master and make your informational writing more effective, make sure to cut out the fluff and get right to the matter. When an overly wordy message is sent or posted, it can cause more confusion than clarity. That's a complete waste of your time and can cause readers to misunderstand the meaning of what you intended. Just as in all forms of writing, be concise and be detailed as possible. A good practice to follow with any information being sent out is to ask if there are any further questions or the need for more information and clarity, especially when you need a quick response from the person or people reading what you wrote. Transactional written communication is a back and forth of thoughts, ideas, and actions. This includes requesting a meeting, asking for clarification, welcoming a new employee or member of your group to ask questions, and even inviting someone to an event with an RSVP. To be more effective in your transactional writing, consider the tone and voice you use. If you come across as aggressive and hostile, the response back, if you even receive one, can cause unnecessary friction, be considered confrontational, and can lead to wasted time and having to apologize or finding yourself in a very awkward position, depending on who you wrote the letter to. Before even writing something that requires a response, consider who you're writing to, in what context you're both in, and even consider what type of words and sentence structures you'll use. Remember that formal and informal writing are two very different types of communication, and you need to be sure which is which and what to send to who and when and how, or you might be asking why. Speaking of transactional, let me know if you think that I'm doing a decent job of communicating to you on how you can keep working towards mastering your communication skills by tapping that thumbs up, and consider subscribing to my channel so we can grow our communication skills together. Thanks, I truly appreciate it. Here's that freebie I promised you. A great benefit of utilizing writing to convey messages is that it can be edited and changed before anyone ever sees it to help prevent those embarrassing moments when you were too impatient and hit send before checking what you wrote. That's never happened, right? To help elevate your writing skills to the next level, you should also use tools that can assist you in catching errors in spelling, grammar, and proper word use. One of those tools that I've been using for years is called Grammarly. You'll find the link for a free version in the description that you should definitely check out to see how and why you should be using it. There's no downside to having a tireless, efficient, and non-judgmental writing coach who's always there with advice, when needed, that can catch important issues to help improve your writing. Watch the video on your screen or follow the link in the description to continue your journey to be a more effective communicator in mastering your communication skills. Remember that my goal is that your success in communicating at a higher level is the goal. I'll see your written out comments soon.